Hi, welcome back to DTKSS. In this current session, we are going to discuss about API versioning. What is the purpose of applying the versioning in the API implementation? The purpose of API versioning is to provide a way to evolve the APIs over time without breaking the existing client. For a scenario, if you want to update the existing services or you want to enhance the services, then you need to change the existing APIs to accommodate the new enhancement changes. Without versioning, these changes could potentially break the existing client communications, which leads the downtime or any other issues. So, using the API versioning, we can able to overcome the potential issues which is breaking the existing client communications and avoid the downtime. Now we talk about what are the options is available to apply the versioning for the API implementation. Either you can pass a parameter at the header which indicate the version of the API, or you can add the version at the endpoint URL, or you can use the query string to intimate what is the version of the APIs we are trying to access. Now I'll switch back to the Visual Studio to demonstrate how we can implement the versioning using these three options using HTTP header or URL or query string. In this demo, I'm going to reuse the code which we have used in our previous examples, and from here I will extend the method to apply the version for these controllers. So in order to implement the API version controller, we need to install a NuGet package Microsoft ASP.NET Core MVC version. So for that, go to the and type the versioning. So find what is the NuGet package required here. So here it has listed all different NuGet packages. From there we are going to choose that Microsoft ASP.NET Core.mvc.versioning and install for the project. So this particular NuGet package will makes easy to apply versioning for the APIs. The package has installed successfully. Then go back to the employee controller, and here you can add the attribute API version 1.0. So related configurations we need to add at the program.cs. Then go to the program.cs. Under builder.services add controller, you can add the service is add API versioning, and then you can implement the options. Then you can implement option dot report API version. So what this property will help is gets or sets the value of indicating whether request report the service API version compatibility information in the response. So this what API version has been used will be reported the response. Then also we need to add our options dot default API version equal to u Microsoft dot ASP.NET Core dot MVC dot API version. So what is our default API version is 1.0. And also we need to add a option is options dot assume the default version when unspecified. If you don't pass any API version, so it is the by default it will pick the API version is 1.0. So we'll add that option as well. Perfect. So here in the controller we already added a API version is 1.0. Then in the route, what is the router we have been configured here is API/controller. So we'll change this to apply the version. So route we apply the API version slash what is the controller name. So this is the controller name. So we are going to use that. So what we have configured the route is the version and what is the controller name, and close the tag. So run the application and we'll see that whether this version is applied or not. So this is the endpoint for this particular API. In this endpoint we need to apply the version of the API. So we add the version here in the endpoint. I will repeat here one more time. This is the base path, so which we configured in our app settings. Then this is the relative path, where we are getting this relative path is from controller route. So what is the relative path is V API version. So V 1.0. What is the API version we configured here is 1.0 and slash employees. So if you go back to the Postman and see slash employees, and we are passing whatever the parameters is required for that particular action method. This particular get all method is required a query parameters or employee name or order, sorting order or page number or size. In that 4 parameters, page and size are the mandatory field. So we are passing page and size, and sorting is ascending order. You can pass or you no need to pass this one as well because this is optional. So in this demo what we are trying to do is we have added the API version at the URL level, the endpoint level we have added. So this is the one of the options we discussed earlier. So adding the API version at the endpoint level, and click on send button, and you can able to see the response here. So all the 60 records been loaded. And now what I'm going to make the change is in this particular code I will add the API version and I will duplicate this entire code, and here I will change this as 2.0. The API version is 2.0 and I will change this API controller is V2. See how simple we are making the changes is, this is the existing services. You can able to see I have added the 2 controllers. Maybe I will call this as a V1 and V2. So this is our existing controller. So we are not going to touch any changes, or we are not going to change any changes to this particular controller. We just duplicated this particular existing code and we updated the version to 2.0, and we are enhancing the whatever the changes we want to do, we are enhancing at this controller. Due to the reason there is no impact to the existing clients who are using the version 1.0 version APIs, there is no impact. So who want to upgrade their APIs to 2.0, they can start calling of this particular controller. So there is no impact into the existing clients. So go back to the Postman and update this version to, maybe I'll duplicate this particular tab. So this is the version 1.0 employees and this is version 2.0. So if this is what we have implemented is correct, then this particular endpoint should get all the employees which we got from this 1.0. So click on send button. Perfect. So the 2.0, the endpoint 2.0 also executed and has returned the employees, and 1.0 also executed and it get returned the employees list. So using this way, you can able to implement the API version at endpoint level. Now we talk about how we can add the API version at the header level. So here I'm going to update the route. So just copy and comment this previous route which we are passing the API version at the URL endpoint level. Now I don't want to pass this API version at URL level. I want to pass at the header level, HTTP header level. So for that, go back to the programs. Here in these options, you can able to add what is the header API version header is required. We can add that option. So API version reader equal to new header API version reader, and I can pass the whatever the header parameter name you can pass. It is not fixed, so I'm going to use API/version. So this is the in header parameter we need to pass to process the particular request from this controller. So I will change same code change for this particular 2.0 as well. Right. So here what is our route is /employees. There is no version in this particular route. So in our endpoint also we need to change at the Postman tool. So rerun this application and go to the Postman tool. And here this is the endpoint we have used in our previous example, that is when we are passing the versioning at the URL level. Now we are passing the versioning at the header level. So I will call this as x/API/version. So I'm passing the header, so not parameter. We need to pass at the headers. So go back to the header section and add that 1.0. And the do same for this tab as well. Go to the header and remove all this at the endpoint level and enable this X API version. So click on send button. So now we are able to get the response even we don't pass the version at the URL level. Perfect. We are getting that. Even you will get the response if you don't pass also for the 1.0. If you don't pass header also, you will get the response. Why? Because of in the code level we have added a feature that if we don't pass any version to the API, we assume the default version is the consider. Right. Go back to the Postman tool. And here we are passing API version equal to 2.0 and click on send button. And you can able to go to the headers. You can able to see the API supported version is 1.0 and 2.0. And this is the body. So it has executed the 2.0. To confirm that, you can go back to the Visual Studio, and in the employee controller, you can put a breakpoint at both places. One is, this is 2.0 version, and this is 1.0 version. So click on send button. It has reached to 2.0. Whatever the request we are passing here, it has reached to 2.0. Why? Because of in the header we mentioned the X API version equal to 1.0. That's the reason the request has been reached to the version 2.0. The request has reached to the 2.0. Perfect. You process the request and go to the Postman tool and go back to the previous tab. So this we are using 1.0. When we trigger this particular endpoint without any header, by default it should go to the 1.0. You can able to see that the request has been reached to the V1 controller. Why? Because of in the Postman we did not mention any version. So program default assumed that this request to be processed by the default version is 1.0. Perfect. So this is the one way you can able to implement the API versioning at the header parameter. Now we talk about how we can able to implement the versioning using the query string. So go back to the Visual Studio. Here in the program.cs, so this particular option we are using to pass the header API version. So this is the particular parameter. So now I commented that code and I'm going to implement reading the API version from the query string. So API version reader equal to new query string API version reader, and I will call this as a Q API version, or you can call this as a query string QS API version, and run this application. And here I have switched to the Postman tool, and I need to pass a query string parameter is QS API version equal to 1.0. Same I need to pass for this particular tab as well. QS API version equal to 2.0. So first we execute this particular version 1.0 and ensure that the request is processed. You can able to see the request has been hit to the V1 controller. So we have passed the query string value is 1.0, then it has hit the V1 controller, which is configured as 1.0 API version. And go back to the Postman and execute the second request, which we are passing the query string is QS API version equal to 2.0. Click on the send button and the endpoint has been triggered. Now you can able to see that V2. It has triggered to the API version 2.0 controller and processing the request. So this is the way you can able to implement the API versioning at different options like header, HTTP header. You can pass the parameter, or you can pass the version at the URL, that is endpoint level, or you can pass the API version at the query string level. Thank you.